There are a few players who have changed the way Rocket League is played forever, and in my opinion, Devo is one of them. Devo is one of those players who makes you go, wow, I want to do what he's doing. And in that way, he's made Rocket League a lot more fun to watch. When Devo first showed up on the scene, the hype was justified. He consistently attempted and pulled off shots that other players wouldn't even dream of, or they were just too afraid to try it in RLCS. But apart from putting in thousands of hours in hopes of becoming a mechanical god like Devo, what can we as average players who are just trying to improve learn from a player like Devo? Let's start by going over some of Devo's best mechanics and skills, and what I want to do here is highlight some of the ways in which Devo stands out in these areas. When Devo plays 1v1, he has a really unique way of dribbling. In contrast to players like Scrubkilla or Squishy Muffins, Devo likes to get the ball moving incredibly fast. I can't really explain why this works, but for some reason it does.
I don't know why every time Devo plays Fairy, he's the only player who's able to just consistently penetrate Fairy's defense. Fairy just looks completely helpless against Devo. And I think I would credit that to the fast bounce dribble. Devo's bounce dribbling style is how you beat Fairy. Everybody pay attention. You want to beat this man? Bounce dribble like Devo. That's how you do it.
Dribbling with this kind of speed changes how you fake as well. Devo likes to do tons of super quick fakes towards the ball. This makes him so intimidating and unpredictable if you're trying to defend against it. Devo has also made so many crazy rebounds in incredibly high pressure situations. There's really only one thing to take away from this. It's possible to have shots like this become just as automatic as any other shot. The only way to consistently succeed in pressure situations is to commit your mechanics completely to muscle memory. If you want to get better at rebounds, which by the way I'll hopefully be putting out a video on this soon, you just have to practice them over and over and over again until they become completely automatic. And if you feel like you just can't get them down, go watch someone else who's better than you do them, and then go try again. Being able to do this gives Devo an upper hand against most players because backboard shots are so hard to defend.
It's really bad that I can look at a
You
player.
know he's doing that.
Yeah,
You
I
know
just
it's
saw
him.
as soon as he got the ball, it's just like, yeah, we know where he's going.
on. There's no way you can
There's no way
stop
Scrub can get to it.
that. No one in the world can like convince you that they're scoring a rebound like Devo can.
Yes.
Before he even hit the first ball, we're just like, yeah.
In my video on Squishy Muffins, I talked about how speed in Rocket League isn't necessarily about how fast you move around the field. Well, in Devo's case, it basically is. And it works for him, even if it does get him into trouble sometimes.
Our story. Oh no! Bean of the day!
Playing with this kind of speed means you need a lot of boost. Now, I'm not talking about using boost 24/7, but rather knowing when to steal your opponent's boost, and having enough boost to be able to react super fast if a potential shot arises. This is really the difference between a pro player like Devo and everybody else. They react to potential shots so much faster than we do. And there's no second guessing. They either go or they don't go. And they make that decision right away. Try to start consciously playing this way. If the ball goes off the backboard, be the first person up to hit it. Don't second guess yourself, just go for it. If there's a clear going towards the wall, don't wait for it to be in an easy position to hit it. Just try to predict how it's going to bounce off the wall and fly towards that place. The simplest way to differentiate between ranks is speed of play. So if you want to play at a higher level, work on playing faster. The last thing I want to point out is Devo's overall play style and his mentality. Devo has showed us time and time again that a super aggressive and confident play style can defeat a careful defensive play style. Devo plays as if there are no consequences for screwing up. He does things you're not supposed to do, like air dribble in ones or just leave the ball and go ram his opponent. I remember when I first started playing Rocket League and I didn't know how to hit aerials. I vividly remember the moment when I realized that I wasn't going to get any better if I didn't start trying to hit shots that made me uncomfortable. So I just started going for aerials, and after a lot of misses, I started hitting the ball. But what often happens for players is as they get better, they forget that this is what it takes to get better. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to push yourself to try new things and go for shots even when it feels uncomfortable. Here's the main thing I would say that we can learn from Devo. Forget what could go wrong, just go for it.